July the 19th, Freedom Day, the first day in which there were no more lockdown restrictions in the UK and its citizens could do whatever they please. Some spent their first day of newfound freedom clubbing, others went to festivals. I went to the British Museum's exhibition on Nero, the man behind the myth. As a classic student, I felt I should probably check it out, and I went to the Troy one last year, so I was interested to see how it would compare and contrast, but here are a few of my thoughts. The exhibition was split up into 9 sections. Introduction, Republic to Empire, Power and Succession, War and Diplomacy, Spectacle and Splendour, Passion and Discord, Fire, The New Apollo, and finally, Crisis and Death.
Let me give a quick introduction to Nero for those who maybe don't know quite so much. Nero is one of the most infamous Roman emperors. Does he deserve his reputation for cruelty and excess? That is definitely the reputation of Nero, that his reign was of cruelty and excess, but maybe that's the case for all the Roman emperors. But this exhibition was trying to prove that maybe that wasn't quite the case, and actually there needs to be a bit more nuance. Nero was the 5th emperor of Rome, having been adopted and made heir by Claudius, who was the 4th emperor of Rome, who Nero's mother Agrippina had remarried. On Emperor Claudius' death, which was possibly at the hands of Nero's mother, who we can see on the left here, Nero became emperor in 54 AD, aged 17, and he reigned until 68 AD, where he committed suicide. Just roughly 5 years after his mother helped him take power, Nero, it's commonly regarded, decided to kill his mother. The exhibition portrays that in a very different way, saying that it's very debatable whether he did kill his mother. Maybe Agrippina killed herself due to some plots that she had in order to try and usurp Nero. This is the first example of the exhibition being very apologist towards Nero. Due to the nature of exhibitions, especially this one, which has so many objects and very little information about these things, sometimes only small placards about some of the objects, it can be very hard to back up these points of view, especially ones that are very contested, which made me think that the exhibition was making these slightly outlandish claims without much ability to really back them up. We see something very similar to what happened with Agrippina with Nero's first wife Octavia. Octavia was also eventually executed, but again the exhibition really downplays this. The exhibition talks about both of them having very common fates for imperial women, who were often accused of involvement in conspiracies and often exiled or killed, and just portrays it as a very normal, natural thing to happen, which isn't really the case. Then the next section is all about the Great Fire of Rome of 64 AD, which again is pretty uncontested that Nero himself started, for many reasons, one of them being he wanted to clear some area to build a palace. But again, if we see what the exhibition is saying, it says, despite fires being common in Rome, he was later accused of starting the blaze. However, the emperor was not in Rome when the fire started. The claims that he instigated it appear baseless or purposefully distorted by his political enemies. Unfortunately, that's simply not true, or at least the exhibition can't just simply say that and then provide no further explanation. And this to me was the most stark example of the exhibition making claims and really not backing them up very well at all, or in this case, not backing them up full stop. I still did enjoy the exhibition. It wasn't quite as good as the Troy one, but it was still very much worth going. But it did very much have an agenda in my opinion, and in the opinion of most people who have been there. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.